When Lisa inherited an abandoned mansion on Hemlock Road, she thought it was a blessing until the house refused to let her leave. You ever hear the phrase, "the house chooses its owner"? That's what everyone in the quiet town of Marlow used to say about the ash-gray mansion at the edge of Hemlock Road. No one had lived there for decades, but lights were seen flickering at night, shadows moving past broken windows, and the sound of footsteps echoing through the walls. When Lisa inherited the property from a distant uncle she'd never met, she thought it was a dream come true. But from the moment she crossed the threshold, the house made it clear she hadn't chosen it. It had chosen her. Lisa moved in during early autumn. The wind was sharp, and the trees, twisted and bare, looked like arms reaching for the sky. The house was old but sturdy, with crooked hallways, narrow staircases, and a coldness that clung to her skin. On her first night, she heard tapping, not from the windows or doors, but from inside the walls. She told herself it was rodents or pipes, anything logical. But then came the dreams. Night after night, Lisa dreamed of a woman in white, her mouth sewn shut, dragging a blood-stained sheet across the upper hallway. Each time Lisa tried to wake up, she couldn't move, paralyzed, heart racing, breath shallow, as the woman crept closer. During the day, mirrors reflected things that weren't in the room. A door in the attic opened by itself, revealing a child's room with cracked wallpaper and an old, headless doll in the corner. The walls whispered, not in words, but in low, unintelligible groans that seemed to pulse with the house's heartbeat. One evening, Lisa discovered a locked journal wedged behind the fireplace. She forced it open and read the final entry. "I tried to leave, but the house won't let me. It feeds on our memories. Our fear keeps it alive." Lisa's fear turned to desperation. She tried to escape, packing her things in the dead of night. But no matter how far she drove, she always ended up back on Hemlock Road, back at the house. That was 3 weeks ago. The neighbors say the house is dark now, silent, but sometimes they see a woman standing at the upstairs window, eyes empty, mouth stitched shut. Lisa is still there, but she's no longer alive, not in the way we understand it. The house has taken her, feeding off screams, sanity, and souls. So, if you ever find yourself walking past a forgotten house with windows like empty eyes and a roof that seems to breathe, don't stop. And whatever you do, don't fall asleep thinking about it. Because once the house chooses you, there's no waking up.